Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Lost Lagosians, episode 002. I'm your host, Brodda Mike. Today I have with me a very, very special guest, and I'm super, super excited to have him on. He's a childhood friend of mine. We actually go way, way back. So without further ado, please welcome Mr. Johnson. Hi, Johnson. How far? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good by God's grace. How are you doing, bro, Mike?
I'm good, thank you. What part of, where are you calling from today?
I'm calling from Turkey, Gaziantep precisely, Gaziantep.
Wow, that's quite a change. How's the weather over there?
It depends on the city you are. In my city, it's just basically like the normal weather. We go through winter, summer, autumn, and spring. But right now we're moving into winter, so it's getting cold day by day. Yeah.
I mean, are there a lot of Nigerians there in Gaziantep? Is that how you say that?
Gaziantep.
Oh, Gaziantep with a P. Okay, Gaziantep.
Yeah, with a P. 6 years ago, 7 years ago, we have a lot of Nigerians here, but now not too much, just a few Nigerians. Before the coup d'etat in Turkey, we had a lot of Nigerians, but then some of the universities have been closed down. So most of the Nigerians who are students in these universities, they have to go back to Nigeria, and some have to move to other cities. Yeah,
So,
that's why we don't have a lot of Nigerians here at the moment.
So, in terms of Lagos yourself, I mean, you're a Lagosian. What do you miss the most about Lagos? And how long have you been in Turkey for?
I've been in Turkey for about 10 years. I came from Lagos. I miss my family. I miss the food. I miss Nigerian food basically because, it's hard to get Nigerian food here, except if you live somewhere like in Istanbul or Ankara. Yeah, you can easily get Nigerian food, like African foods basically. But here, it's very, very difficult. We have to order from Istanbul, or maybe someone is coming into Turkey, so we just ask someone to bring for us. So I miss my family, and African foods. Yeah.
In terms of geography, I mean, Gaziantep, is that like southern Turkey or northern Turkey? Just for our listeners.
Yeah, it's northern Turkey.
Okay. But coming in, like flying in from Mauritius, for example, you have to fly into Istanbul, then you catch another connecting flight.
Every city you want to go to, you have to fly to Istanbul or Ankara, one of the two. So,
Okay.
But basically, usually is Istanbul.
So regarding your experience going to Turkey, so what's your experience? Just if you can narrate to our listeners what your experience was with, immigrating into Turkey.
As a typical Nigerian guy, we always want to leave Nigeria. We always want to leave Nigeria, basically. So I've tried going out of Nigeria. I've tried US, I've tried UK, I've tried Finland, I've tried different countries, but then it wasn't working out. So then I moved into my passion, that is music. I started doing music in Nigeria. Then in 2010, then I had a friend here. I told him, can you find an exchange program for me in Turkey? So he said, okay. So he found a exchange program, and I applied. But then it wasn't that easy to get the visa because, you have to move from Lagos to Abuja. Then Turkey has got just one embassy, and that's in Abuja. Yeah, they have like submitting centers now in Lagos. So instead of people traveling down to Abuja, so they have a submitting center now in Lagos. So you don't need to go to Abuja for your interview. So you will just be interviewed by the agents they have. So, but then when my friend sent me the documents, I went to the embassy. I did my passport. So I want to talk about the struggles. The struggles, like I didn't have money for passports. You see, I didn't have money for passport, and I was working as a teacher then.
Were you teaching like in the secondary school or university, or what were you teaching?
Yeah, I taught in different kinds of schools. I was teaching from, there are some schools in Nigeria that have primary and secondary. So I was teaching in primary and secondary school. I was shoveling it together. But then I was more into private teaching. I had this parent that I told about the internship in Turkey. So she just went in and gave me money. It was just like grace, like God's grace. She just brought out the money and she gave me money. Yeah, a parent. A
One of
parent.
the parents that you were teaching the kids.
Yeah, I was teaching the kids,
Okay.
like private teaching.
Yeah.
So she went in and she gave me 20,000 naira. I remember then passport was 15,000 naira. And she gave me 20,000 naira. She said 15,000 naira for your passport and 5,000 naira for your tea fare. And she called someone at the passport office. And I met with the man and I did my passport. In 3 days, I got my passport in 3 days.
Wow.
So I applied for the visa. Then I went to Abuja and I submitted my documents. So, but before then, I had learned about Gaziantep. I have to learn some things about Gaziantep. So, because I had heard that they might ask about the city you want to go to. What do you know about the city?
Mm-hmm.
So, when I go to the embassy, I submitted my documents. I met a lot of people there. They took our documents. So, you should have a complete document before you'll be allowed to go in. You see, there is someone at the gate that will check all your documents. If anyone is missing, you can't go in. You won't be allowed to go in. So I had my complete documents, and so I went in and then I met the consular, and then I was interviewed. And luckily for me, he asked me, "What do you know about Gaziantep?" So I have learned that in Gaziantep they have a lot of nuts. Nuts like groundnuts, peanuts. There is no nut you won't find in Gaziantep. So they have different kinds of nuts, and I know that they have different kinds of fruits and nuts. There's no fruit you look for, you find it in Gaziantep. So they have a lot of fruits. This is Middle East. You understand? So they have different kinds of things. So I told him when he asked me, "What do you know about Gaziantep?" I said they have nuts and they have fruits. So it was like, wow, that's good, that's good, that's good. So he just said, "Okay, where's the money?" Because then I think for them in Turkish embassy, then it was all about the money. The guy just asked me, "Money, money, where's the money?" So
Right.
the visa fee then was 10,000 naira. So I paid my money. So when you are being interviewed, if you are doing well, you will see that it's ticking like correct, correct, correct. So it ticked everything for me. So then I knew I was going to get my visa. I went back and they told me I went back the next day. So they told me to come back after I think 1 or 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I can't really remember. And I got my visa.
Nice.
So when I got my visa, I came back to Lagos. Now it's time for me to get tickets. Tickets is so I didn't have any money on me. So my dad had to go out to get money for me. So I got money, and then but now, okay, now I can remember. What happened was that I didn't have money for tickets, and my father doesn't have the money. So what happened was that my father used to meet with his friends. My father is a guy that loves to, in fact, they call him chop life. He likes to enjoy life. So he goes to beer parlor,
Right.
He goes to beer parlor. So, and in this beer parlor, there are lots of politicians that comes there.
What
So he
part of
knows a lot
Lagos
of
is that?
politicians.
What
Like
part of Lagos?
Shomolu.
Oh, Shomolu area.
Bariga.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Shomolu area.
Okay.
So he was in the beer parlor drinking with his friends, and then he mentioned it to his friend. Like, "Oh, my son got a visa, but there's no money for ticket." So one of his friends gave him a senator's number, a senator in Lagos, that if your son can call him, because I want to go for something that will improve my life. It's education, it's internship. When my dad came back home, my dad gave me the senator's number. So I called the number. I think he didn't pick up. So I sent a message. No, like text message.
Oh, you sent him a text message. Okay.
Yeah, I sent him it because he wasn't picking my call. He's a senator.
Yeah.
So I have his direct line.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so when I sent the message, I said I want to go for internship in Turkey and all that. So within 4 minutes, someone called me within 4 minutes.
Wow.
And said, can you come to our office? So the office was at Palm Grove, I guess. No, Ojota. After Ojota. What's after Ojota?
Ojota. That's K2. Is it K2?
Yeah, between K2 and
Ojota.
Ojota. Yes, it's K2. Yeah, K2. Their office is at K2, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So was at K2. So I went there and I met, I didn't meet the senator. I met one of his people. So this man, I think he was one of the managers. So he, excuse me, he interviewed me.
Which kind of interview with that one? What kind of interview?
Because you want to go for, so they wanted to be sure if you are saying the truth.
They want to make sure
they have to be sure. So they say, but for me, I think it was just God, you know. So the thing was just smooth for me. So he came back. He went back to his office. Then they called me, I think after 3 or 4 days. Then they gave me 50,000 naira.
Wow.
50,000 naira. So I didn't know this senator. So
wow.
Gave me 50,000 naira. Don't forget, someone gave me 20,000 naira for passport.
Wow.
So this man gave me 50,000 naira. So when he gave me 50,000 naira, and my dad got 45,000 naira. So then I had a friend. His sister sells tickets. So the lady tried to check for an affordable ticket for me.
So, discounted ticket.
So she got a ticket for 110,000. So I have about 15,000 naira to balance. So at that time, so I took, it was almost at the end of the month. So I took my salary. I was teaching then. So I took my salary. So I got the money. I bought the tickets. So when I bought the tickets, you know that then there's this saying that if you have a virgin passport, you're going to face a lot of problems at the airport, you know. So I have to take all the documents I have with me so that I wouldn't face any problem in at the airport. So I wouldn't go through any problems at the airport. So when I go to the airport, I didn't go with anything. You know, I was out of excitement of going out of Nigeria. It wasn't a reality for me yet. I didn't go with anything, no food stuff, nothing. I didn't go with anything, nothing. So I just packed my clothes because actually I'm someone that I don't like packing things, taking loads and all that. I just took few clothes and that's it. So I went to the airport and I met, then there was before you get to the counter, I guess, there's a policeman. So one of my friends went with me. The policeman was asking for something. I didn't have, so all the money I had with me, you have to go with dollars. I had just $50. I had just $50 with me.
Oh my God. Wow. Yeah.
I was going to tell you, I had just $50 with me. So the police asked for money and my friend gave him 200 naira. So he said, no, that is not enough for him. So my friend gave him, I think, 400 naira. So he allowed us to pass. So when I got to the customs, so they told me, you have to drop something for us. When I saw my passport, this one never even traveled before.
I get virgin passport.
Yes, this one never even traveled before.
Yeah.
So he said, you have to give us money, this, that. I said, I don't have any money. So they delayed me. They said, you will stay there. You will miss your flight. I will miss my flight. Me, I just started
is this like a gunje? You have to give them something?
Yes. It's just like a bribe, like just give us something. So I said, I don't have anything. And actually, I don't have. If I have, maybe I would have given. I didn't have anything. So I told them. So they told me, just stay on one side. You stay like this. So they were answering people that were giving them money. So those people were going into the plane. I was just there. So I began to cry. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. So at the point, they just say, just go, poor boy, just go. See now, see him, just go. That's how I went to I entered the plane, and that was how I landed in Turkey, and that was it.
Thank you so much for that. And again, I really want to thank Mr. Johnson for your time. But I don't know, like if you had to go back to, let's say, Lagos today, for example, what would you say you would probably want to do besides seeing your family that you've missed the most?
But if I go to Lagos, I just want to see my friends. You see, my friends and family, friends, just to hang out. The hanging out is, and to watch ball in all these what do you call them?
Like all these pool plays, or like
no, all this they call it viewing center where you watch ball. Yeah, viewing centers where you watch ball. It's so interesting to watch ball with guys, with crowd, and just to.
Of course, with COVID, I mean, you probably can't do that right now.
I don't think so. It's been long. I went to Nigeria, so I don't know how it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then to go to Buka to eat amala and buffet. Did you know the last time I ate a buffet? Do you even know the last time I ate? Do you know, for example, like palm oil, for example? In Nigeria, you can eat palm oil as you like. In this place where I am, in almost 10 years now, I don't think I've eaten more than two bottles of palm oil, just 2 small bottles.
Mm-hmm.
So we just take just a pinch of the palm oil to add to the food. Everything is groundnut oil. Everything is groundnut oil. You want to make soup, it's groundnut oil. Okra, groundnut oil. Even the okra is frozen okra that you buy. So
African food can be expensive all across the world anyway. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If I go to Nigeria, if I go to Lagos, basically, I just want to meet my family, friends, hang out with friends, and then, so go to Buka to eat, to eat ogufe and brokoto.
And brokoto, right?
Yes.
Right.
I miss those things. So that's it.
Yeah. So as we kind of round up here, what would you like to say regarding, let's say you wanted to, I don't know, if you want to leave an impact, what would your impact be?
Is to tell them that, is to tell people that you just have to have integrity. Integrity is very, very key. Integrity.
Wow. Thank you so much, Johnson. Thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure just having you on here. Integrity is important to be successful and to make it in life. So that wraps it up for us here on episode 002. I'm Brodda Mike. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Please share. Help us spread the word. Leave a comment for us wherever you listen to your podcast. If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode, please send an email to lostlagosians@gmail.com, lostlagosians@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter @lostlagosians. Thank you for listening. This is Brodda Mike signing out.